That is a massive tile cutter. Morning. Just thought I'd do this quick video because something different. So the sun's just coming up, and you can see in the background probably, and the street lights are still on, but it's about 8:15 in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, my brother runs a tiling company, so he rang me and said, can I come and do some work with him today? So that's what we're going to do. We're on a French building site, an estate really, so we will have a look at different aspects and how it's different from how they do it in the UK, and then do some tiling. Hopefully get the whole thing done today except for grouting. Should be interesting. Anyway, I'll let you know when he turns up. Right, here we are inside one of the houses we're doing. Can have a look out the window, see some of the others. Some are lived in, those houses, and then some aren't. Anyway, all the floors are concrete, screeded. That's for underfloor heating. And there as well. No stairs yet, so everything has to come up ladders. We've got this bathroom to tile at some point. So, got this room to tile with these tiles. So I think this is going to be the kitchen. There's definitely a lack of health and safety on French building sites.
Yeah, there's more one than another, isn't it?
No power.
Yes, power.
We've got power.
Yeah, and on the floors. Downstairs.
Downstairs.
How do I get there? I'm not sure.
Cool.
I'll check.
But water's downstairs, is it? Okay, we're just getting set up. So I'll put it on time lapse now. Got the tiles there. We'll start in that corner and work our way over here, so we can carry on in that whole section there. So enough talking. Let's do it. We're laying it out, measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 tiles, and then we can multiply that distance across and work out where we're going to be at the other end with the stairs, the walls, the pipes, kind of thing. I'll give you another look around the site. Noisy. Right, let's do it normal. Let's look at Dave's bum crack for me. Build his bum. Spot on. Yeah, so we've got a nice string line all the way across.
It's not square.
Not square. Oh. It doesn't matter on that side because they're face cuts anyway, and it's not that far away either.
We've got the bubble down here, it's square. Yeah, it's 8mm out.
8mm. I think we'll be alright. Okay. Is that it? We're pulling the trigger on it. Get a mix on. Okie doke. So Dave, measuring those tricky pipes.
This is it.
Yeah. And this is a diamond drill to go on a grinder.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so this looks like I was laying a load of floor tiles down and then immediately taking them back up. That's because that's exactly what happened. My brother found that there was a problem with the primer on the floor that he'd done the day before. So we took all the tiles back up and I was left cleaning them off and sanded back all the primer that he'd done the day before, and then tested it and found the screed hadn't dried out to what they'd told us it had dried to. So this was an entire day wasted. We just had to strip it all back, all the primer back down to the bare screed. You can see me scraping and sanding and all sorts. Fortunately, he caught it in time, so we could do this. If we'd have tiled the whole floor, it would have been a total disaster. Right, we're back again 10 days later. Don't know what you've just seen. I won't do it until you edit it, but I think it was probably us taking everything up again. Since then they've been in and sprayed the walls. It's alright. The problem was, if you have a look at this, we tested the screed, it still had too much moisture in. So it was above 4%, which was causing the primer to react and the tiles wouldn't go down properly. So what we've done is waited. They've had the heating on and it's a much more reasonable reading. So we're going to start again, put you on time lapse and go from there. Crazy. So following all that, we reapplied the primer, which took to the floor a lot better. Started on the tiles we'd removed the previous time. Luckily they were cleaned off enough, and yeah, got all the way from that door to the middle wall, and then continued round the corner and along the hallway as well. So that was all before lunch, of course, and then in France you have to have an hour and a half in the restaurant for lunch. Still can't get used to that. We're after lunch, so we did all of this up until 12:30. So we're back from lunch now and just doing the cuts dry so that when we mix up the adhesive, then we can put them straight down. You can see we've done around here, ready to go. We've got a bigger grout line here, and that's for this, which over a certain size you've got to have a expansion joint, which that is. So that'll go in when the grouting is done tomorrow. This just shows a time lapse of us doing the rest of the floor. Probably took us 2 hours to do this bit. The adhesive was mixed downstairs, so I had to bring that up on a ladder, which was really difficult. So it was definitely a two-man job, so thank goodness I was there really. Use the small tile cutter there to cut the tiles to length, and then I hand them to Dave as he lays them down. Then I go make another mix, and it carries on a bit like that for a while. Sometimes I do lay them in front of him so he can then just adjust them when he goes in. Depends on what speed we're doing. And then we have to take any remaining tiles down because we're tiling ourselves into a corner really. Then once we get to the end, it's quite tricky, so we have to do 4 rows at once and work backwards. So I'll hand them to him and do the cuts. But the hardest thing about this end is cutting the tiles lengthways. And we did have a lot of problems with these tiles because they had a high moisture content that had been left outside for a while. But fortunately, my brother has a superb tile cutter. It really is the business. That is a massive tile cutter. The TZ1550. What a beast. Not bad. Not bad. Right, this is it, the last tile. It's a bit dark. Hold on, let's see if we can get in there. You can see it. Ready? How are you feeling?
Dubious. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, what a relief.
Oh.
Boom. Not bad for a day's work.
Yeah. What time is it now? About 4:30?
Yeah.
That's good.
Started out this afternoon.
So we started down what, 2 o'clock when we got back from lunch? Yeah. 2.5 hours to do from here all the way around. We've also done the bathroom today as well, haven't we?
Yeah. We did that yesterday afternoon.
Excellent. Yeah, we did all the rest yesterday afternoon. But that, as they say, is that.
Yeah.
Got to tidy up now. But yeah, it's been full on today. Right, see you later. Okay, so 10 o'clock, we started to tile this bathroom. Still wet, so I can't show you much. It's now 11:30, so we did that in an hour and a half, which is pretty good going. Yeah, it's going to have tiles skirting around the edge eventually. So if we look here, everywhere's got underfloor heating, and what's happened here is the guy who's doing the flooring has put the heating on too high, too quick, and not let it dry out enough, so you end up with these cracks. Doesn't matter too much here because it's going to have laminate flooring, but ideally it's a weak spot now. Listen, you can hear. Yeah, it looks like they're pouring. Looks like they're pouring concrete over there through that massive pump. Interesting. So this is how. See, I'll have a look here. How the houses are constructed. So up to basement level, blocks with concrete poured in the top and reinforcing. And then once you get to first floor level, it's hollow blocks all the way up. Interesting. You can see the roof is going on that one. And looks like polystyrene block and beam floor here, which is cool. And on this house, look, we've got damp proof against the wall. That's the way it goes. here on site, on French sites. No enclosures around the site, no health and safety visits, no scaffolding. In fact, I'll show you scaffolding. So that's scaffolding there, around the tops. You just see around the top there. That is their scaffolding. You won't see any other than that. So they drill through and have these L-shaped brackets, and then they put planks along. But thanks for watching. That was it for this video. I will have some pictures of the finished floor when it's grouted, which I might include on the next video. It was something a little bit different. If you liked it, let me know. I'll do some more of site work, because I'll probably be called back again. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.